Hello and welcome to this Super Six's playthrough of Europa Universalis 3, which is a grand strategy game where you play as a historical nation and you try to take over the world, basically. And for you've played it, you might have noticed that this isn't the original version. This is a mod, or a mod collection called Steppe. You see there. There's something written in Russian there, I don't know what that is. And what this mod does is that, well, first of all, it changes the time span in which you can play from 1399 to 1820, which was originally. It changes that to so that you can play from the year 11 all the way up until well, somewhere around 2010, maybe a bit later, maybe like 2100 or something. So that's the biggest, the greatest change they've done. And then there's also a change which does this. You see up here, there are these gray areas which are non-settled. They're not settled yet. And in the original game, they were called wasteland, which meant that you couldn't settle them, or at least many of them, like here, the Sahara Desert. So they were unsettleable. But they've changed that in this mod collection so that every single piece of land is actually settleable. So you can settle the entire world. Which I find is very good, because it was quite frustrating not to be able to have a huge hole in the middle of somewhere, and you just couldn't figure out why that wouldn't be able to be settleable. And everything else was. So, and then we have, well, they've changed the colors of the countries a little bit, and the flags like this, but that's not a big deal. But then the last big deal, the big thing they've done, is that they've changed the size of the provinces. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but before a province maybe was that big, something like that. And now they've changed it, so one province maybe is that big. So they've halved it, or made 3 of them, so there's a lot more provinces now. And it takes a lot more time to take over shit. So, yeah, basically it just takes a bit more time, and and more infamy, and so on and so forth. So yeah. And I thought I'd play as England, as the English Empire. The English Empire! And I thought I'd play from about the same time as the original game, that is, in this case, 1393, which lies closest, which is the Sunset of the Tsars. I could change here as well, but I don't really care about that. Let's just play it like this. Let's check the options. They're all as they should be, they're all normal, and since we want to make it as realistic as possible, we put it on historical, the lucky nations. I guess I'll be one of them. I guess, I don't know. Could always hope. So yeah, let's go. And here we go. We have our first mission, like immediately. Let's see, create a proper fleet. Our navy is a mere shell of what our nation expects. We need to build more ships, or else our shores are vulnerable to pirates and enemy invasions. Sure, why not? But first I might, maybe I should explain a little bit about the UI, or the interface of this game. As you can see down here, we have a lot of different map modes that I can choose from. And what we had in the beginning was the terrain map mode, which you can, well, shows the terrain, obviously. And then we have the political map mode, which everyone uses like all the time. That's because it shows the country's borders and the countries. They're very defined. You can easily see where the countries end. And then we have the religious map mode. You see this yellow is Christian Catholic, and this is Christian Orthodox. Then we have Muslim, a Sunni Muslim, and we should have some Shia Muslim somewhere. Well, anyway, and then we have some other shit as well, like Hindu and Buddhist and so on. And this is the imperial map mode, where you can see the Holy Roman Empire, what states are in the Holy Roman Empire, and who is the leader of the Holy Roman Empire. And if you've read history, you should know what that is. We have a trade map mode, where you see from what trade centers everyone is trading. And yeah, diplomatic map mode, region map mode, culture map mode. Well, basically there are a lot of different map modes, which all give you important information about different things. And then up here we have these little red flags, which kind of shows you important things you need to do, or you can do right now. This one, for example, shows me that I have superior unit types, which I'm not currently using, and I'll go change that right away. The longbow can be switched to Condata infantry, which is the best. Oh yeah, if you see this, it's just the year 1393 now, but the soldiers are already like the best they can be, at least according to these stats. If you see the shock and the morale, they're all 11, which is the highest they can be. Well, that one's a bit higher because it has some fire as well. So obviously I'll take that. And then we have horses, the chevauchés, and the Western medieval ballista, which I'm going to change to a Hofness, which is a cannon, which I'm not supposed to be able to have yet. But sure, this is a mod. Let's play it with the mods rules. And then, oh yeah, I just noticed something. You know that mission I just got? I was supposed to create a proper fleet, which will have me get a total navy size of at least 99% of my force limit, and as you can see, my force limit is 65, or sport limit, which means I'll have to build like 50 ships. Ships are expensive, I know that from experience. I gain 43 each year, 43 gold, or ducats, and a ship costs 54, which means I wouldn't even be able to do it in 50 years, get those ships. Meaning, this is a bad mission and I'll cancel it right away. Yeah, sorry, but it has to be done. And then, this one is that one there, national decisions available. Pass Anti-Piracy Act, and I'll check what that does. It gives me minus infamy each month, which is very good if you want to expand quickly and you want your infamy to disappear quickly. It reduces my infamy limit a little bit, but infamy limit is usually pretty high, so it shouldn't be that bad. So I'll just do that, no problem. And then let's see what more. Have a general. Oh yeah, and here we go. I can change sliders, and these sliders are, well, they determine things about your, what should we say? What should we call it? The direction you want your country to go in. Whether you want it to be centralized or decentralized or aristocratic or plutocratic, if that's a word, I don't know. So well, anyway, I always start with changing the centralization so it's more centralized power. It almost only gives you good things, so I'll do that. Except when you choose it, you might get some bad consequences just for the moment, but that's usually okay. It's better in the long run. And then, if you've played the original version, you notice that I already have 4 national ideas, which you in the original game don't have any at the beginning. You have to earn them all. And here I can pass a religious decision, so why not? Let's do that if I want it. Well, not yet. That's not interesting yet, these missionaries, because missionaries you just use if you want to convert someone to your religion, which means maybe when I take over a country in Africa or take over some areas there, maybe I need to convert them because I want them to be my religion. Then they're less likely to revolt. So yeah. And then we also have these technologies I want to show you, because they're very high. In the original game you only have like, what, 70 something, 75 maybe, levels of technologies, but here we already start with 148, so that's almost double. So you can see why that's a big change. And then I also have advisors, which I need to hire to help me do stuff. This is good. National revolt risk minus 1.80. It's good at least when I start taking over stuff, and I want to do that eventually, so why not? It's better to have him right now. And then I also want diplomatic skill. That's always good to have, even though it's not that much because it's only a level 3, it's only 3 stars, but it's better than nothing. I can always switch him out later. The spy defense, that could be good to have, but I don't think it's something I want to invest in right now. So let's see if I can do this instead. Some government tech investment, so that he helps my progress in the government technology. And that's about all the changes there are with this UI, apart from the original, but the original has a lot of common things here that I've showed you as well. And sad to say, in this mod pack, some of the pictures up here seem to have gone missing for some reason. Like there's supposed to be a crown, not that kind of crown, but a crown, which shows your prestige. That's your prestige value. And I hope that these replenish as they should do. Like I get one in the same pace as I do, even if there had been a picture there. I don't know how that affects anything. Probably it doesn't do anything, I hope. But otherwise I might have to cheat to get these things. I know that that's a missionary. There's supposed to be missionaries there, but I can't remember what's supposed to be there. Leave a comment if you know what's supposed to be there. I could use it. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go. Let's move forward and see what new quest I get. And yeah, now I just discovered all of this. I got new maps. Create an army for our nation. That's almost as bad as the thing I just got. And then Aquileia wants an alliance with me. And Aquileia is down there. And they have how many areas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Something like that? Maybe 8? No, 7 I think. Well sure, why not? They can help me. They're a naval power. They can go with their ships up here. And then I need, I think I want to have some royal marriages. They're always good. Unless it's a country you want to attack. And talking about wanting to attack a country, I should start setting up goals. What I want to do. What are my goals for the future? Well, first of all, I do want to take over the British Isles. Yes, the British Isles, these two. That should be my primary goal. At least in the beginning. So let's do that. Meaning that Scotland is... not really in the best position when you look at it from their perspective. So now I'm just gonna try to get some alliances, like this one. This is a very good alliance with Burgundy, because Burgundy will often be a huge enemy to France. At least they will be, they have to be at some point. And France is going to be my greatest enemy. Like always. And what's this? Norman claim on our crown. The Lord of Normandy is claiming descendant of English crown family. This is interesting. And what should I say? My father, well, he did love many women. It might be possible. I could do that, or I could say this lying bastard and I lose 95 legitimacy. And they still get some cores. Well, they're very small. I don't think they can do anything, even if they do have cores everywhere. So, you know, my father, he did love many women. There we go. He did. Yes, he did. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Now Berry wants to have... Berry! French wants to have a royal marriage with me, why not? I say Armagnac as well. Oh yes, I started with an alliance, I think. Yes, didn't I? Yes, I did. I started with an alliance with Portugal. Good, 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 good. That's just splendid. That's splendid. But I only have 6,000 troops. I only have 6. Yeah. That's not... I don't think that's going to be enough to take Scotland. Because I think I should start with that. That's good, isn't it? If I start with Scotland, and then after I've taken Scotland, I can start taking this Ireland then. And then maybe that I want that island as well. And then maybe that I should be the king of all islands. Yes, that sounds good. Hey, hey, hey. I have minus 9.47 each month. Where do all these expenses come from? I hardly have any ships or any troops. This was weird. Let's check my finances. I get income 206. Good, 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 good. And my monthly expenses, investments are 206.1. Whew! That's a lot of investments. Can't I just change that in some way? If I put more in treasury, there's less going into the investments. So I guess that's just all well and good. Now I have inflation still changed by 0. Okay, let's do it like this. Inflation is changed by 0.00. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And then it shouldn't be a problem anymore. No, good. Good, good, perfect. And I should start sending some some traders to London then, to this trade center. Because the more merchants you have in a trade center, the more money they bring in. So you want to, and since I own it, I almost certainly succeed in competing away other merchants there. And I found that you almost always lose more money than you gain if you send merchants to a country which you're hostile to. If I were to send some merchants to Paris here with this trade center, I would almost certainly lose more money than I would gain, because there would be such high competition, since it's, well, this isn't worth like anything. But if I send it to maybe Genoa over here, which should be worth a lot more, yeah, 3,000, then there's going to be a lot more competition, and there's going to be a lot less chance for me to even get in there. And since it costs to send see, it costs 5.91 to send a single merchant over there, I would just lose money by doing it. And I'm just gonna check how big the chance. Still, 70% chance is not that bad, but I mean, I usually just play it safe and just send to my own trade centers. Okay, but my mission, what was my mission? My mission was to create an army, which is exactly the same as the create a proper fleet, but you do it with armies instead. So let's do that. And I don't have the money to recruit any. Okay, then I'll just wait. I do gain each year. It says I gain 43 each year, even though I lose 7.88 per month. I still gain 43 each year. Now it says I get 58, which is just good. Just must have taken something else into account now. Maybe that I got some more merchants into London. That should work. Okay, I do afford, meaning that I do afford to make some more troops. How much did I gain? 58 each year. How much is this? 7? That's like 8. Let's keep it building in here. Plus 8. Oh, that's 16. And just got an alliance and a cry for help from Portugal. Okay, that's wait, 8 plus 8 is 16. 24. No, plus 16 again. Let's say plus 16. Then I have 40. Okay, that's 40 is going to have to be enough now. Okay, a call to arms. The nation of Portugal, your faithful ally, thank you, is well, they're my faithful ally. I hope they are my faithful ally at least. Faithful. They're requesting that I come to their aid in the conflict against Totonacapan and Creek. This is a war that they have started. They're allied with Maya, which means actually North America. Sure, I don't do anything over there, but why not? I mean, they can't hurt me either. Oh, I just noticed something. These islands are discovered. And this actually means I can send some colonists over here. I'm going to colonize these islands. Yes, I'm going to be the king of all islands. Haha! I'm going to be the biggest naval force this world has ever seen. Good, good. But I still have a balance which seems to go under... It's almost... I'm almost going too much back each year. Almost as if I'm going... that I don't have enough money. So there does seem to be a need for me to change this even more. Like this. It's still 0.00. Jesus, now I'm happy. As long as I can keep the inflation going 0, I'm happy. I hope it works now. Oh, now a lot of countries are buying the people born in my country. They're buying all of these guys that are born in England. You see, this is born in Brittany. Everyone is born in England, and someone hires. Then I get money for it. So it's just a lot of money flowing in right now. Here I am, building an army to be able to conquer Scotland. Seven to 1, that's not a good ratio. You're supposed to try to have as many cavalry as you can, at least when you're trying to be offensive. Then you want to have as many cavalry as you can, but not more than 50% of your infantry, if I'm not wrong. Because if you go, yeah, okay, it says here, cavalry, you cannot have more than 45% cavalry compared to your infantry in a battle, or you will miss out on the combined arms bonus. Which means I can make one more cavalry without missing out on that bonus, on the combined arms bonus. So okay, a peace offer from Totonacapan. Sure, I don't do anything. Why shouldn't I make peace with them? Here we go. This is the normal. This always happens. France declared war on me, and all of my allies joined. Since I have both Burgundy, well, I have all three of them actually, Burgundy, Aquileia, and Portugal, it should be just fine, this. If they can ship their troops adequately, then. See how many... I should have cores on a lot of their... See, where did I check that? I think I checked that on the diplomatic map mode. Yeah. See, all of these where there are green stripes on, those I have cores. And if I take over a province with a core, then there's a lot less revolt risk for that province. So I want to take that. I don't... These are all... None of these have a connection to the ocean, so I don't want them. I don't want those. But that one I want. Let's see if I can get that. And it's not adjacent to the rest of France. Oh, and Burgundy just went over there and took it before me. That was kind of douchebaggy from Burgundy, I have to say. Though it's a computer, it didn't even think that far. Just because of that. Hey, I'll check how many ships they have. They have 10 ships. 10 big ships, and they are basically the only thing that counts when it comes to when it comes to war in water. So I'll just stay here and block their ports, I guess. Though I think they had their ships were actually over here. No, maybe over here, because I can't see them in these ports. You see, when there are ships in port, there are like ships, like a little dot like that of ships, like you see in there. But I don't see any of that, anything like that over here. So they should be either there or here. Not here either. Maybe they're just. Oh, there they are. There their ships are. I'll come help. They just assaulted these ships. And if I get there in time, there should be no problem. We basically can't lose that. That's only if I get there in time. You see, now they lost. Oh, crap. On the 20th of October? Yes, I'll arrive there on the 19th. Yes, I got... Oh! Shit! How did they get so many ships? Oh, they captured ships, but maybe they're broken. Ah! Shoot! This wasn't as good an idea as I thought it would be. Crap, can't they help me? This was a bad idea. Oh god. I need to run away, I need to flee. Did I lose a ship? Yeah, it does one ship, but okay, that's fine. No problem. I can live with that. It was just a cog. Just a troop transport, not a warrior ship. Local fortification expert discovered. Okay. Do I want a military engineer or do I want a local defensiveness on Chester until the end of the game, I guess that is. Sure. I'd rather have local fortifications. Now I'll just let my ships heal. lick their wounds. Naval technology increased. I'll check like this. Technology map mode should be here somewhere. There we go. What technology France has? They have naval technology. Well, they have the same as I do. And then we have Meath, which seems to have a lot worse technologies than everyone else here. Not to talk about these guys, which has like nothing, but okay. Hey, what's that? There's something that says Royal Navy here. What does that mean? See, if I hover it like here, no, there wasn't it? I think there was. Ah, now I'm a bit scared, but okay. I've never seen that before anyway, if there was something that said that. And yes, by the way, I've now noticed that these ones, even though I can't see what they are, what that is, for instance, they do, what do you say, they do get more, even though I can't see them. And a Burgundy accepted peace with France. They got their asses kicked, of course. Shit, Burgundy. Can't do anything right. Oh my god. Now they don't have a connection to the water, which means they can't go help me. Which means this alliance is pretty much it's not really needed now. I have Portugal ships, which are going where? Do I need to go follow them? Oh guys, by the way, I just looked at the time and it's getting this video has been quite long. I was aiming to have videos about 20 minutes long, and this is well, a couple minutes more than that. So I'll end the video here, but I'm looking very much forward to making another one, and it'll be out as soon as possible. Okay, bye.